Good evening, your majesties, and welcome to this evening's performance. I, of course, am Hayden Hartrick. I am the ringleader of this amalgamed array of adventurers, and these are your jesters. We've got Clayton Chalman.
Hey, don't not talk to me until I've had my coffee in the morning.
We've got Alex Pittner.
I drew a picture on short notice of what we're gonna do to Martin if he tries to steal all our cash. Can you see? Can you see that's his eyes popping out? Your kids are next, Martin. Don't
We've-
try to mess with us.
We've got Collin Mims.
And I'm going to do that to Ted Cruz if I meet him in person.
Ooh,
And we've got Brett Owen.
fuck Ted Cruz, fuck Greg Abbott.
And this is Jest
Quest.
Hi, everybody. How are y'all doing? I hope you're doing good. I hope you're in Texas. This last week was not too bad on you. I hope you are all safe and stuff. Sorry we had to cancel our one-shot last week. Yours truly was totally without power. It was just a grand old time. But I hope you're all doing safe, and I'm excited to be back for more little D&D with these little boys here.
Little lads.
I'm very excited for this session. I think we're all gonna have a lot of fun tonight. Couple housekeeping things just to talk about before we start. Of course, as I've said in literally every episode, follow us on Twitter. Why haven't you done it yet? Do it. It's
Good content.
at JestQuestDND. That's where you'll find us on Twitter. And then we're also our sessions are probably going to start going just a touch longer than 2 hours. They should never go any longer than 3, but you know, sometimes if we're in the midst of stories, we might hang on a little long. So that's just going to be where we're at. So without further ado, unless anybody else has anything else to talk about, anybody? No. I think we're just gonna go ahead and get right into this gosh dang little old D&D stream. What do you guys think?
I think so too.
Yeah.
I've forgotten exactly what happened 2 weeks ago.
Well,
So,
that's pretty good because I think I'm gonna do a little recap.
oh shit.
Oh shit!
Really? Oh shit. Hey.
So,
Hey.
the last few weeks, last few sessions, our group of heroes here named themselves the Candy Mafia, in order to compete in a festival called the Spring Fling in the city of Zaspros. There was a high price paid for whoever was able to win this fling, whatever it was, as the actual parameters of the fling was hidden. And come the day of the spring, of the fling, our party went to the center of town where the library had been replaced with a large arena that had people coming into it. They went in, met the other competitors, and as the fling started, it was revealed that it was a two-part event. One was a series of challenges, and the other was a one-on-one showdown between whatever the final two parties were. Our party was able to successfully complete the first part in enough time to be one of the final competing parties, in which they faced off against Ugo and Evangeline Allsbane, a tiefling and elven brother and sister who they had met earlier in their exploits. They fought. It was a wonderful battle that took, you know, it was a 2 hour long combat that we had so much fun with. And the party got very close to completing the entire fling without a single party member falling unconscious, until Evangeline was able to get a lightning bolt off that was able to down Thomas, and then shortly after, a lot of party members started to fall. But
Kind of went to hell after that.
yeah, but with a lucky crossbow bolt, Monty was able
How dare you?
Monty was able to fall Evangeline, securing the Candy Mafia victory in the Spring Fling. They all got transported into a room at the top where the fallen companions were awaiting them, as well as Adam, Mogus, Ceres, Vector, who were both members of the Archibald Academy, and the librarian were all awaiting them in this very fancy, like, rich people box to watch the games. So, as we pick up with Monty and Dionys being transported into this room, the blue gems that had been previously embedded into your skin have now kind of come up and are now just sitting as just a regular bracelet. And you hear the sound of thunderous applause outside this room that you're in, because the crowd is going wild. And just as the announcer begins to speak again, you see Saris, the gnomish woman in the yellow robes, lift her hand up and just kind of twist it. And in that instant, all of the noise outside of the room just begins to muffle and then goes to silence, as you can still look outside. There's like a glass window that you can see the crowds going wild and the announcer saying things, but you cannot hear a word of it. It's just a quiet room with let's see, there's you all, there is the 2 Archibald Academy members, and there is the librarian. And then Ugo and Evangeline are also in this room.
Buddy's in here as well, right?
Buddy is in here, but he is currently,
yeah,
he's down. He, broken across the room, and the librarian is there, and he says, "Congratulations to your party. And congratulations to you as well," as he looks at Ugo and Evangeline, and they nod. "If you would like to take a moment to cool off here while we gather your winnings, that would be all right."
Oh, yeah.
You guys have a hot tub?
Oh, when do they pour the gargoyle fuel over us? Like the big 5-gallon gargoyle
Big
fuel.
old swooshy rooshy.
Is gargoyle fuel? All I can think of is that scene from Hunchback of Notre Dame where they pour the magma down the gargoyles.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
we're gonna
a
get
thing
burned
of
alive.
magma. Yeah.
Yeah.
I could put you in contact with somebody who might be able to procure you gargoyle fuel, but we don't have any on hand.
Okay.
Hey, librarian,
Yes.
you're a really cool guy. I just want you to know that. It's important to me that you know that. I don't know why, but I feel...
I am glad that Thomas Archibald brought this up. And
Thank you.
It's very close to him. And she kind of like grabs the librarian's hand and she says, "When I first met you, you frankly terrified me. I thought you were a bit of an abomination, but I am glad to have gotten to know you."
Thank
I've
you.
always just been a big fan. Yeah.
You guys remember when Ugo was all like, "I can take all of you at once"? Do you remember when he was
Well,
all
if
like...
your fucking candy hadn't
Oh,
caught me, I
really?
would have
Yeah.
been okay.
Remember when you were all like, "Oh, my sword is so strong and I'm going to kick everyone's
You want
ass"?
to go
Great
for round
fucking-
2, old man?
Great fucking job, Evangeline. I'd go that far too if I was floating around the entire map.
Actually, Dionys is going to go over to Evangeline and say, "Please ignore him."
No,
Actually,
don't ignore me.
Evangeline, your magic
Pay
was pretty
attention to me.
tight.
you did very well, and we appreciate it. Although I
Because
will
she flew around a lot.
you were very annoying at the very end, but you gave it a run for our money, and I do respect that.
I
So
did
thank
have
you.
you on the ropes. She's kind of rubbing the freshly healed crossbow bolt wound.
And she whispers into her ear, "And you did significantly better than your brother."
I'll say.
Make a stealth check for me with that. Wait, hold up. Am I a big dumb idiot and left my dice in another room? Uh-oh.
That would be
Uh-oh.
Classic Hayden.
Uh-oh. Somebody vamp for
Yeah.
time. Hold up.
That's our DM. Okay.
What are we gonna do for time? I guess we should just be our iconic selves for a moment.
Yeah, there are three stand-up comedians here, so I'm sure we can figure something out.
So I guess I just would love to let the audience in on, for the past 2 weeks, I've been very afraid that we're gonna have to kill Martin, because I'm afraid Martin's gonna try to take a lot of money that we deserve.
Martin's kind of like a landlord where we do all the work, but then he takes away a significant portion of our earnings. And
Exactly.
like that.
Exactly.
We'll kill him. We're ready. We're ready for nothing. We're ready for Hayden. How's it going?
We love Martin.
Guys, if
and
you're
we
ever doing
never...
a D&D stream, remember to have your dice on hand. What did you roll?
17.
Okay, yeah.
Total.
So you whisper in it, and she chuckles and. Thank you.
I want to go up to Evangeline, I guess with Dionysus, and be like, "Your magic was out of this world. That was so cool, like flying and stuff. That was awesome. Good job. Very.
I thank you.
It's an honor to be up against. I mean, you like killed me with that lightning. Like that was really cool. So
Yeah, that was the point, you know.
Yeah. Well,
He goes like, well, if I would have been able to hit you with my sword, I would have.
if you would have been able to hit me with your sword, you suck. You suck.
I'll do it right now.
Dionysus was going to say something nice to Ugo, but now she's not.
Monty is he's been kind of hanging back a little bit. He'll give just a little to Ugo, and then he's gonna go and get to work fixing Buddy.
Evangeline kind of grabs Ugo's arm and it's like, just calm down, it's okay. And he's like, Roger, fucking Roger. And the librarian comes back in and he says, he looks at all of you. Adam and Saris left with him. They didn't return with him. He came in and he says,
Good.
he says, Ugo and Evangeline, I have your coin here. And he pulls out a small little chest and hands it to them. And then he turns to the four of you. And I have given your coin to Martin, as is per the agreement of the sponsorship. He is outside if you would like to go speak with him.
Excellent.
Oh, I would love to speak.
Yeah, we'll talk to Martin.
Yeah, let's go talk to Martin.
Can we hang on for just a few seconds while I get Buddy up? We might need him.
Take as long as you would like in this room. Relax as long as you would need. Is there anything else we can do to help you, champions?
Yeah, do you license spaces? I could do action figures. I can do comic books. If you want anything, just let me know. Okay?
I am not the marketing executive of.
Can I talk to the marketing executive?
I will put a good word in for you.
That's my guy. That's my guy right there.
Yeah, he is.
You will say you loved him. I love him too.
The Warforged turns and he leaves the room. Ugo and Evangeline open the box and begin just kind of counting, and they look at each other. They close it up and they say, "Until next time." And he said, and Ugo kind of looks at you, Monty, and it's like, "One of these days, you and me, one-on-one."
Love to see it.
So would I.
Yeah, same.
Take care of your. Sorry. Whoa, he almost went pirate. Uh-oh.
Everyone's a pirate.
He gestures to Buddy and he says,
I just want to do a pirate campaign.
wait until the Jest Quest pirate arc. He gestures to Buddy and says, right, now take care of your friend too. And then he kind of looks and, he looks towards Buddy and kind of, there's a glint of like confusion in his eye for a second, and then he, fuck off, and he keeps walking.
What did he say?
He said fuck off.
Okay.
And then Ugo and Evangeline leave the room. And now it is just the four of you in this nice, there's a couple of couches. It's a nice like fancy viewing area, and you've seen that As you look out across the stadium, you see a lot of there's only there's a couple thousand people in the audience, and a lot of them are beginning to stand up and file out, leave the actual arena as a whole, and go back to the rest of the festivities for the day.
Or
I want to summon my goose
I
back.
guess it makes sense, but
Well,
When
I mean, there's still vendors outside selling food and stuff.
makes sense.
There's not another main event, but there is still a liveliness to the city on this day.
Cool.
When I get Buddy back up, I take my weaving fork again. I tap little things and I at his hip, and it goes from saying Buddy 7.0 to Buddy 8.0. We're on Mark 8, baby.
And you do the whole thing to reforge him, correct? That's
Yes. Yeah. Fully putting them together. A little bit of mending, a little bit of just putting some nuts and bolts back into place.
He
You need some help
stands
there, buddy?
back up and
Oh, never mind. Right.
so what would you like to do?
We need to go talk to Martin, huh?
Yeah, let's
Yeah, let's go.
Let's get a coin. Let's fucking party, guys. Okay, we're gonna be talking to town, and this is gonna be the first time in a while. We might actually have to do something about Monty. We'll worry about that later.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the whole
Thing, yeah.
yeah. Yeah, but I'm down to go party. That sounds like a great time.
Nothing could go wrong, I don't think.
Nothing at all. There's only a terrorist magician loose, and there's a large gathering of people at this town, dangerously close.
You have kind of ignored that part, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What am
let's
I
go
gonna
meet up
tell
with-
you, Manna? I was in here for a week, just fucking around. Got some extra money, I guess.
Well, I mean, in that time, we found our next destination. Are we? I mean, I'm thinking even as soon as tomorrow, maybe we start heading to Damat.
Yeah.
Yes, that sounds good for me to me.
Cool. How much, Hayden? How much time is left in the day?
So this is probably happening maybe, it's probably hit about 3 o'clock by the end of the whole fling.
Cool.
So you've got about a quarter of the day left.
So we could probably get our shopping in tonight and then be ready to leave in the morning.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
That's very true.
So as you all leave this room, you open the door out, and it leads into the hallways. They look the same as the ones you've been traveling to. It's pretty obvious, there of how to get to the exit. But as you open the door, waiting outside is a gnomish man with slicked back hair, a pencil mustache, who you recognize as Martin, or halfling man, excuse me, not a gnome. He is a halfling. As he, with his large spectacles, as he looks, he says, "Well, congratulations! Good job, good job!
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you.
You
Thank
made
you,
me
Martin.
proud."
Thank you, Martin.
Ah,
So I got your money right here.
Cool.
He has there's a silver chest right behind him. We didn't specifically discuss my payment, my cut. I know I said I would take a cut. I just figured I'm gonna just reimburse myself for the sign-up fees, if that seems fair to you.
For sure.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
So he pops open, and there's already a bag filled in the chest, and he pulls it and he slides the chest across to you. Great doing business with you. I think my store is gonna get a whole lot busier in the next few days.
Yeah, certainly. Martin, before you go, what's the exact amount out of the 4,000 that you took specifically?
Well, it was 250 gold pieces per party member registered, and there were 5 of you that I had to register, so That is 1,250 gold pieces for Mr. Martin here.
Mom, do you have a family? I'm just wondering.
I'm a bachelor.
Cool.
I mean, that seems pretty fair to me, right?
I should.
No, it is fair, but just in case. I might whisper that to Monty.
Yeah. Just so you know, we're gonna count this. Hope that's okay with you.
I hope you don't think I'm gonna try to steal from you.
Of
I
course,
hope like
nobody
we're
said
on
that.
level,
Not-
like we're
no,
good, right? Like, we're
Nobody
good.
said that, Martin.
We're tight as a knot. It's A-okay. It's like so good.
We're friends.
All right.
I believe
friends.
you. I don't believe the tiefling.
Okay.
Oh, is it a tiefling thing now? Is it?
No, wait,
no,
no,
that's
no,
okay.
no, no.
It's
It's
okay.
just-
Martin.
It seems like he has all. He's threatening me, and it seems like you
No,
are
what?
just saying like we're good.
I feel like
Martin,
we're
going
to
to
be
count
put in
the
my-
money.
I'd hope so.
Okay.
I'm not trying to steal from you. Would you like me
Okay.
to sit here while you count the money?
Yes, I would.
No,
I
no.
would like.
No,
Okay.
we're
Well.
okay.
Okay. Fine.
There's no need for that, Martin. Thank you for working with us. We really appreciate it. We could not have done this without you. I do hope that your business thrives in the meantime.
People always need bags, and people always need tools, and that's what I sell. So, and those capes, those did me wonders.
And we will be sure to send them your way. Oh, would you like the cape back?
You can keep it. Wear it with
Thomas.
pride wherever you go.
Okay.
Thomas is immediately planning to wipe his ass with his cape. Yeah, I'll wear it with pride.
Martin's
Mom.
like a good dude.
Is Thomas
Tommy, are we good, Tommy?
Don't talk to me, Martin. I'm gonna take 5 if that's cool. All right. I'm gonna go like 2 steps away and take 5.
Martin kind of looks like. Did that?
Oh no!
Like,
What's going on here? This is so out of character for him. He fucking loves you, man. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the fame is getting to his head. I don't know.
I don't know either. Was it like maybe that lightning bolt hit him a little too hard, fried his brain a
like-
little bit?
Maybe it was like. Maybe he feels guilty about the door. You got the door replaced, right? After you kicked it in.
Yeah, it's not that expensive. Tommy, the door. I'm okay with the door.
Tommy's gonna turn. I'm gonna turn to Monty and go, Monty.
Yeah.
Buddy doesn't record things, right? He doesn't like record interactions.
No.
Okay. Well, were you paying attention? Do you remember what I said to Martin? Do you remember the last thing that I said to Martin?
You're gonna take 5?
Well, before. Okay, shit. All right. Well, that was more. Do you remember before that? Do you remember what I said?
I don't think I do.
I said, "Don't talk to me, Martin."
All right, I'm gonna go. I know when I'm not. I can dig it. I know when I'm not wanted. So I'm just gonna skedaddle right out of here.
Sorry, Martin.
Thank you, Candy Mafia.
We appreciate you, Martin.
I appreciate you. And he leaves, goes down some stairs, and is now gone from view.
Ow.
there
Ally
is-
enemy, like 300 words.
There is a silver chest with 2,750 gold pieces in it.
Okay.
Okay.
Shoot, 2,750 divided by 4.
I'm already pulling up a calculator.
And then ideally we should leave some for the group funds.
Why don't we go ahead 275, 2,750, right?
Yeah.
Let's put 350 in the funds right away, in the party funds,
Okay.
just to have it. And then that'll leave us with 240, which divided by 4 gives us each 600. That's plenty of personal spending money. And refills our party funds a little bit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, our that puts our party funds at 500. So we're looking pretty clean there. That should cover,
Each of us
food.
clean, about 700, right?
That gives all of us 800.
Or sorry, after the party funds enter, that's a 500 then.
Oh, okay.
700 in total, in addition to what we already had.
Yeah, I just want to go to the. Yeah.
Is that right?
You had 2,750.
Yes.
You take 350 away from it to put into the party funds. The party funds were sitting at what, like 150? So that brings the party funds up to 500, and then you have 2,400 left over. For going that four ways gives 600 a person.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Do you guys want to go to the death-defying Emporium? At the very least, I'm going to go. So.
Yeah, the worst for me.
Let's go.
Cool.
Sounds agreeable to myself.
Okay.
So also, actually, quick question, Hayden. I know we got all our hit points back. I assume we didn't get our spell slots back. Is that correct?
No, you are
Okay.
still fully healed, but you have not taken a rest yet.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just want to be sure.
So you guys are at fully expended for your spellcasters. I believe there was not a spell slot left between the party.
Yes. Actually, I have a couple first levels left.
Really?
Ooh.
Yeah, I died pretty fast.
That's gonna be great when I throw the harassed at you.
But yeah, I want to head over to the Emporium.
Okay. So you head over to Ruthor's Death-Defying Emporium. You head through the streets, through the alleys. You come across that, long the way that has on one side you've got the Death-Defying Emporium, and in the other one you've got the Life Lesson Boutique. Both of which have signs on the door, painted signs that say "Closed for the Fling." It appears that the two runners, they're not here. Whoever runs the shop is not here. Closed for the fling today.
Is it feasible that I'd have a little bit of parchment on me?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Can I write a note? Would that be?
Yeah.
All right. I want to write a note that says, "To my favorite shopkeep in this town. I'm going to swing by tomorrow with about 680 gold pieces. I die really easily. Please help me." And I'm going to slip it under the Emporium door.
Okay.
And I'll be like, "All right, well, that's my business for the day."
So Duthor's Life Lesson Boutique was the one with Alistair Graddock.
Yes, that was the weapon shop.
That's what I thought. Okay. And perfect. All right.
By the way, as you've been walking through the city, the streets are full.
Oh,
there are
love
people buying like street food. There's like vendors here and there selling little trinkets and knickknacks all throughout the city. Like there seems to be that the fling is done, but the festivities are not. As you've made your way through.
Perhaps then it would be best for us instead to revisit these shops in the morning. Why don't we, for tonight, enjoy the festivities that remain?
Yes, that sounds like a plan.
Real quick, before we get onto that, Hayden. So I have a background thing for Micah.
Okay.
As the criminal spy thing that I'm passing that off as like part of the clenched fist.
Yep.
And one of the features of that is the criminal contact, which is basically like I have some sort of back alley knowledge of whatever to send like a message to somebody.
Yeah, you know how to find people. Yeah.
Yeah. If there's anyone like I could trust, could I like spend my evening trying to search someone to send a message to Yamena, just basically telling her everything that has happened so far, that we know so far?
Yeah, go ahead and make a
maybe investigation
check with advantage because of your background feature.
That's with advantage?
With advantage because of your background.
That's a 17 plus, what do I have? Investigation. That's a 16.
Okay. Are you doing this with the party in mind, or are you doing this with are you doing this with the party, or are you splitting off to go on your own?
Well, I'm gonna tell them what I'm gonna try to do. Like,
okay.
So, hey guys, I thinking about it. I think I saw some you know where that one guy who was like masquerading as the food stand guy that Dionys had to tell us about after the fact because I was too busy looking at the meat to understand that he was running away with the meat.
Yes, I remember.
So wherever he's going, I bet there's some shady shit going back there, and I can find somebody to deliver a message discreetly to Yemena at the closed fist.
Now I don't know Yemena super well, but do you think she'd be super happy about putting a message for her eyes in the hands of someone we don't know? Do you still have your sending stone? Are you able to talk to her with that?
Did I have that? Oh, fuck me. Did I forget about that? I remember she sent a message to me. I don't remember if I could send a message back to her.
Do you still have the sending stone? Is it still in? I can't. I honest. To the gods,
I do not
cannot remember if Yemena took it back or if she let you keep it.
I'm not gonna make that call, but for the sake of what we got going on, I was going under the assumption that I did not have it.
I think that's fair. I think I remember her taking it back, but I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, you just misplaced it.
Yeah, whatever. I lost it in the woods with the other rocks.
Yeah.
He accidentally buried it with my
fox
candy.
the entire week.
Yomena's like, Micah.
Micah, the city's under attack. Get back here. And you're just not there.
I was thinking she's having like this heartfelt conversation with Micah. Like, Micah, I know you've been hard on you.
I always treated you like a second son.
But regardless, so you go off to look for somebody to deliver a message?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, you rolled high enough that as you split off and you're going through, looking through these back alleys here and there, you actually, at the edge of one of these alleys, catch the eye of a maroon-feathered Aarakocra, who you lock eyes with, and you kind of look at, and in his clothes, you see there is just a small little like pendant of the clenched fist symbol just right on his
oh hell yeah,
the lapel of his clothes.
Okay.
As he continues to walk.
I kind of glance over my shoulder and start walking over to him.
Mm-hmm.
Hey buddy,
hello.
You sound very similar to a good friend of ours.
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what, can you deliver a message to Miss Yemena at a local stomping ground?
Who's sending the message?
Micah. Her not Padawan, but apprentice. That's the word. Apprentice.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. Okay, that's that's a 12 plus yeah, it's straight 12.
It'll cost you.
Yeah, sure. What you need? How much you asking?
30 gold. I gotta reroute my mission for this.
Okay. What mission are you on?
Just looking around into some things in Zaspros.
Okay. How about listen, if Yemena found out that you tried to halt progress of what we're doing right now, she wouldn't the damage caused would be worse than 30 gold pieces. How about a solid 20 and we send you along and then everything's going fine? Because if you knew what we were doing, there's a certain fire breathing asshole that you might need to be wary about.
Make one more persuasion check for me.
Another 12. Fuck. God damn shit.
25, you got yourself a deal.
I can live with that. And I go to shake his hand, or his feather, his wing.
His hand. He has a hand.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah, his hand. I go to shake his hand,
Now,
and then
you got 25 words.
all right. Give me just a minute. I will write this down.
Sleaze bag.
Yeah. If I paid 30, would I have gotten 30 words?
No.
Okay, cool. Excellent. Okay. I will write something down. You can go ahead and move on to the next person.
All right. The three of you, while Mike is off looking for his little contact, what are you doing?
We're definitely going straight into those festivities, right?
I was gonna go with Gerald to my little hole filled with candy and go get my candy. That's where I wanted to head.
Make a history check for me.
Of course.
Just to see how long it takes you to, find the spot.
I got a 26 history.
That's easy. Yeah, easy enough. You remember, like, you got the route in your head. Like this, you've mapped it out every day in your head. And you know when to get back to your candy. You go right to it. You dig it up. Your whole pile of candy. All of that. The stuff you had with you before the campaign, and the stuff from the city of Mozetta. So you can go ahead and put that back in your inventory.
Awesome. I'm a pig out a little bit as I walk back to the city.
Cool. That'll take you probably about an hour to do there and back.
Cool.
And I'll stick with Dionysus and head to the party stuff.
Okay, cool. Anything specific you're looking for, or just general festivities?
Definitely. I think we're going to kind of like start at the center and then work our way out.
Okay.
Dionysus really just wants to take it all in. She's not looking for anything particular. She wants to kind of enjoy it as it is.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep also very watchful eye. Buddy's back at full health now that I repaired him, but I'm still gonna keep a very watchful eye with so many people and stuff around.
Yeah.
Also, I was just gonna say, instead of heading back to the city, can I just like try to find a pond and like introspectively sit at a pond and like play fetch with Gerald or something?
Wells for sensitive old men.
Yeah. just
yeah, no, that's easy enough. There's little ponds nearby, and you can just find one. It's nice. There's a little there's a tree close to it that you can just kind of sit and lean your back against it. There's a couple of little like water lilies around the edge of the pond, and it's very clean. It's not a big pond. It's probably no more than like 10 feet across, but it is a little deposit, and there's like you see there's a little turtle floating in the middle of it.
That's cute. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit and reflect with Gerald.
Okay. Cool. So the two of you, as you are walking through the festivities, you are everywhere you go, people are recognizing you, congratulating you. Monty, you're getting a lot of like people that are like, man, I'm so sorry to hear about your girlfriend. I hope you find her.
Yeah.
Just a lot of stuff like that. Congratulating a couple of like really drunk people be like, I fucking love the candy mafia. Just it's almost inescapable as of how much you've made your name for yourself. Couple people come up to you and like try to like talk like there's like one guy that comes up and tries to talk like battle strategy like in a really asshole way, like you could have done this better if you would have gone for this. But regardless from that, you make your way through the festivities, finding there's little vendors here and there selling little trinkets, little toys. There's plenty of street food from all cultures across the kingdoms. Elves and dwarves and dragonborns who have traveled from outside and from their individual kingdoms and brought like cultural foods that they really enjoy. So you're getting to try just a bunch of stuff. There's like baskets that are like hand woven. It truly is like it's like a massive market thing. Like, you know, you tell a lot of people work probably for like half the year building up a stock of stuff to be able to sell at the fling. Because you also notice there's a bunch of like touristy people that you can obviously tell are from out of town coming through and stuff like that.
Finally got to try that street food you were looking for.
I am incredibly excited. The only issue is that there's so much of it. I can't decide what to have.
Yeah.
Which I suppose is a nice problem to have. Abundance is the goal. Do you have any recommendations?
I don't know. I usually just eat what I can. So it's pretty nice. A little more than I know what to do with.
Well then, why don't you go in that direction? I'll go in this direction. We'll both get whatever looks good to us, and then we will meet back here, and we will share what we have.
Sounds good.
Excellent. So, let's do that.
Yes.
So you go through. You walk through. You each split off and go around the massive. It's all centralized in the large, like there's the arena, and then outside of the arena there's the large courtyard that fully encircles it, and there's stuff all around there. Dionysus, you actually come across there's a section that actually has somebody set up, not selling products, but like almost like carnival type games, like a dart board with a dart, and it's like a you see their kids coming up, and it's an oversized dart, and they throw it at the board, and it keeps like not sticking into the board, and there's a like painting that's like stick it in, win a prize.
Yeah, you will.
And so there's some like handmade like stuffed animals that are hanging right on the side of it. And then there's food, of course, food galore. The smell changes every like 10 feet. You're hitting a new aroma that is perpetuating this area. And there's merchants selling different things. There's street performers like jugglers and sword swallowers. Lots of stuff like that.
Sorry, did I interrupt you?
No, go ahead.
Okay. The first thing Dionysus is going to do is she's going to go to that booth where they're doing the dart thing, and she's going to kneel down next to the child that's currently going, and she's going to say, "You can do this." And she's going to cast guidance.
You're the champion! I got it! And they're going to chunk it. They rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
They go, and they're like really excited. But you've seen a toddler throw a ball before, right? How they kind of like, they don't know when to let go of it. So it just kind of like, they let go like way too early, and it just kind of falls at their feet, and they're like, "Ah, dang
it!" She says, she goes, "It's okay. Try it again." And she's gonna pay for another opportunity, and she's going to say, "Next time, let it go a little bit later. Let it go just whenever your hand reaches its full extension."
Okay. The carnival runner, he says, "It's a silver piece just to play. Thank you very much."
And she gives him the silver piece.
And the kid is gonna go again. You cast guidance again, I assume?
Absolutely. It's a cantrip. It's one of the few cantrips I have. I'm gonna keep fucking using it.
Oh god, do I not have D4s? Where the hell are my die? There it is. There it is. Gosh, we're just having so much fun today, y'all.
It's not technical difficulties. It's material difficulties.
Okay. So this time, the child throws the dart, and it hits into the center of the board, but just bounces off and doesn't stick in. You want to go again? One more silver. And the child's like, I didn't do it. Thank you though.
Of course. I'm gonna make an insight check really fast. I kind of want to get not necessarily a closer look because I realize I probably can't get that close, but I really want to think about that board. What is that board made of?
Okay, make a perception check. I'm not gonna do insight because this isn't
right. It's not like a person or anything.
You're trying to determine how the game works rather than if the man is telling the truth.
Yeah, that works better for me anyway. Yeah, that's gonna be a 22 in total.
Okay. The board itself is made out of wood, but as the man goes and recollects the dart, you look and you see that the edge of the dart is extraordinarily dull. Not sharp enough, you would assume, to actually stick into the board unless it was thrown with a great amount of effort.
Damn, I wish I had a spell slot. I have a fun thing I could do. She's gonna kneel down to the kid and say, tell you what, why don't we find another game to play?
Okay.
She's kidnapping this child. I feel bad. Not actually. I need to specify that. I'm saying that very flippantly.
This is
She's
Martin's
not actually
child, and you're gonna torture him. No, yeah. She's like, okay. There's one over there.
Let's do that.
Okay. And she guides you to it's one of those like it's like one of those like teeter rope games where there's like a it's like a tied rope thing, and there's currently a like teenager up there trying to like get it, and they're almost to that like red rung, and then it flips and they fall off, and like, damn it. And she's like, I want to try it, but I don't think I can do it.
There's nothing wrong with doing something wrong, which sounds weird, but I stand by it.
Okay.
Dionysus is gonna pay whatever.
It's a silver piece.
Cool. Dionysus urges on getting these kids to play these games.
The child is going to attempt to climb this rope. She gets a few rungs on, and just when she goes to get the next one, her grip slips and she falls off. Only able to make it a couple rungs, not even halfway to the man. She's like, ah! You just kind of having a lot of fun with it.
Did you have a good time?
I did, and I wasn't worried about doing it wrong.
Good. As long as you're enjoying it, that's what's important.
Thank you.
It is my pleasure. It was nice to... What is your name?
My name is Hannah.
Hannah, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Dionysus Tan. I have something I should be doing for my friend, but I will see you around.
Thank you, Honest.
How old is the child?
She's like, 5?
Sorry, not to put you on the spot.
I don't know what age children should be talking like that, but it's whatever age that she's not old enough to be able to say Dionysus properly.
Okay, whatever. That's fine with me.
Yes. So, you're off. Anything else you're specifically doing?
I mean, so it occurs to her she's gonna need to buy quite a bit of food, so she's gonna try to get one of those nice baskets that they always sell at festivals.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just gonna chock it full of food. Just
cool.
Anything that looks or smells good, Dionysus is going to go ahead and get it.
All right, you're able to find a basket weaver that sells these like large woven baskets in 2-color pairings. Is there any specific 2-color like interwoven basket you would like?
She's gonna go for, I'm gonna say red and purple.
Okay, easy enough. There's a nice little red and purple pigmented basket. It's actually one of the more popular colors. There's like a stack of them, and she hands you it. I'll give you guys the whole cost breakdown. I'll let you know. I'm just gonna basically, when y'all leave Zaspros, I'm gonna be like, deduct this much from your party. Yeah,
Sounds good.
for just general costs. Okay. So you go across getting baskets. There's like, like cooked meats wrapped in these like tortilla like things with like cooked vegetables throughout them. There's this like you're not able to take it with you, but there's you'd have to eat it there. But there's like a dwarven massive pot of like this like gumbo like stew that is being poured into bowls and served. You come across the meats guy that is cooking up just like cooked seasoned meats. He seems to actually, now that he has all of his stuff and he's not early, there's like a bunch of like, he's selling like meats with interesting seasoning as well. Like different flavored meats. Yeah, as opposed to just meat. It has all these like different seasonings and stuff.
I will say too, Dionys is specifically looking for fun desserts for Thomas.
Fun desserts, okay.
Yeah.
Those are a little less common in terms of looking, but you do end up finding you find a couple of like small cakes that were baked and made for this event, and you find
Is there any of like that Me Tierras stuff? All I want are like the candied pumpkin for some reason.
With the Me Tierra stuff, I'm not super familiar.
I've never been to Me Tierras.
I've never been to Me Tierras. I don't know what that is.
It's tragic. It is a bakery in San Antonio that you need to go to.
Okay.
Anyways, yeah, just we can fill in the detail. Do you mind if I fill in the details?
Yeah, I'm saying you're able to find a bunch of like specialty desserts. So you can just put in specialty desserts, and I'll say you have like 5 of them, and I'll leave that more up to you, because there is such a breadth of cultural foods that like you're not gonna have trouble finding something that has a real world equivalent.
Cool.
So you go across, spending the rest of the day until night starts to fall. Monty, what are you doing during this time?
So yeah, I'm going. I think we left in the opposite direction. I'm looking for and again, keeping a close eye on Buddy. Looking for stalls with food that maybe is a little bit higher budget. Maybe looking for like some goose. I'm gonna make a point to eat the goose before Thomas comes back.
Okay.
Don't want him seeing that. And then specifically also some like nice spicy food. I think Monty, he's got fire resistance, so he likes like hot stuff.
Okay, cool. So looking through, you're able to find you find one vendor who is selling like specialty meats, things like elk and bear meat actually, and selling for like 30 gold pieces a dragon meat steak. You're not entirely sure if it's actual dragon meat, but it is advertised as dragon meat.
Can I try to suss out if this guy is like legit?
Sure. So you get through the line, you get up to the front. He's like, "Well, hello, welcome to my shop.
Hey,
what can I get for you?"
This is dragon meat.
It's dragon meat, right from the dragon.
Where do you get dragon meat?
I got this from a vendor who got it from the ruins of Quizon.
Is that where we were? That's not. This isn't fucking.
Is that Mogul?
No. The ruins of Quizon.
Okay.
You actually know they're a large area of ruins, widely unexplored that lie in the northern area. there's said to be many rare beasts in there. It was hunted, and I got some meat from it. It said it has special properties.
Does it seem like he's lying? Is that
Make an insight check.
the thing? 21. 21.
He seems to be telling you. He doesn't seem to be trying to swindle you.
I still don't trust it, and that's a lot of gold. I think I'm gonna have to pass on that, but I will get some elk. That sounds nice.
He pulls out some like cooked elf like jerky and hands it to you. Anything else I can get you?
I'll have some bear.
Okay. Black or brown?
Oh, you know what? That made it too real for me. Maybe no bear.
Okay. I also have polar.
Oh, I don't love that. I'm good. I think I'll stick with just the elk.
All right. So you pay the man. You continue walking. You do actually find one booth, one of these food booths, that is advertising a spice challenge. That if you are able to eat, it says like if you eat 5 peppers in 1 minute, you win a gold piece, right?
I'm gonna try for that.
So as you
Let's
approach,
rob this place dry.
there are a couple of there are a couple of people like sitting and watching, and there's one guy who is, as you come up, he is eating it, and he seems to be like 3 in. They are these small dried like yellow peppers on the plate, and he takes a bite out of one, and you see like he actually like exhales, and you see a little bit of flame come out.
Yeah.
That is and come out of his mouth, and he's like, he picks up the next one as a woman, a dragonborn woman, red scale dragonborn woman, says, "And that's time. You failed. I apologize." And he's like, and he runs off to go get into looking for some sort of drink. He says, "Who's next? Any other challengers for my gambit?" "Yes, you."
I'd like to try.
"You're the champion of today, aren't you?"
I'm feeling lucky.
Right?
Morton?
Morton. Sorry, that's what she would have said.
Yeah.
Morton. Welcome. As all the crowd is like, "Ooh, it's Morton. Whoa." Come take a seat.
Sure thing.
These are peppers grown on weak points between this realm and the plane of fire.
Oh, sure.
Said
Oh.
to house a sun inside each and every one of them. The entry fee is 1 gold piece. And if you win, I'll give you your gold and another back on top of it.
Sounds like a deal.
She reaches out her hand.
I'll go ahead and plop a little gold in her hand.
She takes it, puts it in her pocket, and then sets down the plate in front of you and gives a 3, 2, 1, eat! I need you, as you pick up the first one and bite into it, you do actually feel like that heat immediately like burns the inside of your mouth. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please, with advantage because of your fire resistance.
Cool.
This is cool as hell.
Yep. So that'll be 23 for the first one.
23. Yep. You get the first one down, and you fully swallow it, and you move on to the next one. I need another Constitution saving throw, please.
18.
18. This one is you feel like it almost feels like eating 2 of these peppers. Like they're not individual heat, but the heat itself is stacking in your mouth and getting hotter. Like actually, like you feel it, like it's burning your insides, and you're like, ooh. You go for the third one. Give me one more.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. That's the
No, that's
third one.
26.
You bite into that third one, and it's hot, but you feel like actual like flame coming out of your mouth, but you just close it and you swallow it. You're going on. You're about you estimate you're somewhere between like 40 seconds in. Just trying to get these because you're having to like chew them fully and then like keep them down. You go for the fourth one. Give me another con save, please.
Cool. 22.
22.
The other one was a natural 1.
Okay.
Good
This
thing I
one,
got that.
you pick it up and you bite it in, and then it all kind of hits you, and you have to kind of like grip on because this now feels like that when that magmin exploded and like got you with that, this is what you're feeling now. But if it were to explode on your inside, and you have about maybe like 10 seconds left, and you've got one more left, give me one more con save.
Oh boy.
And it's really building up inside.
Another 22.
You take this one, you bite into it, you rip it out. It's too much. It is too much on your insides, and you just kind of throw up a little bit, and the pepper kind of half chewed falls back out onto the plate as the Dragonborn woman goes, and that's time. I apologize to you as your face is like, it is sweat filled. You actually feel like this is almost more intense than your fight with Ugo, because your clothes is starting to get drenched, and you feel like you need something to drink.
The next flavoring is just a pepper eating concept.
Y'all sell milk here?
Right over there.
That's smart.
You go find another stall that has another Dragonborn that gladly sells you milk for a gold piece, and you drink it, and eventually the heat subsides, but like there's still like a singe on your tongue for the rest of the day. As you go and you collect your foods, any trinkets you're looking for, or just getting a collection of foods?
I guess not really trinkets. I'll pick up one of those peppers in case Diana wants to try.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. That'll cost you. He does sell them individually. Kind of gives you a bit more of a spiel about them, but yeah. You eventually meet back up with Dionysus. Micah, your message.
Yes. Okay. Yemena, librarian decoded journal. Pyromancer serves the Phoenix King. Magma creatures are aspects of Flaros, HQ in Domat. We're going there. Thomas has goose. Micah.
Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful.
He says, "Okay, I got your message." He takes a step away, pulls a small, smooth rock out of his pouch.
Motherfucker! He just
fucking
God damn it.
This guy is a fucker.
Speaks your message into it. Actually, he says, "There's a message from a Micah." Then waits. Then speaks your message. Then waits. She said, "Cabin was destroyed. Good luck on investigation. Report back soon."
Will it cost 25 gold next time? If I had known that you were just gonna use a fucking walkie-talkie, I would have stolen it out of your fucking pocket, buddy.
Hey, I just figured you'd have yours too, right? This is an
You
inconvenience to me.
entrepreneurial piece of shit.
Hey. See, he gives the little,
I'm not paying for minutes here, as far as I know.
He gives like the clenched fist, like here to here.
Don't you dare Wakanda me.
And then he just walks away.
Okay, I walk away the other way. I'm pissed, but yeah. On my way, I'm assuming we're gonna be back at the Golden Goose, right, or wherever.
That's a reasonable assumption, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna look for a coffee set. I know Dionysus has been living with me, like doing push-ups and shit in the morning and helping Thomas train. So like, I want to give her a gift and just like make her some coffee, some good coffee with some good beans. So
Okay.
I'm looking for like a good grinder. Some
Yeah,
good
make
beans.
make an investigation check.
Yeah. That's a 1. It's A-okay.
There is apparently nobody in this city who likes coffee.
You're fucking kidding me.
To green tea city.
Or either that, or it just seems that like French press coffee grinders are not a popular trinket sold at a festival.
Okay, cool. I buy a Monster Energy as a substitute.
Okay, you find some gargoyle fuel at one of the
Yes,
stalls.
G Fuel. Hell yeah.
Yes. Easy enough. You all, as night begins to fall, much more people are drunk. You head back into the Gilded Goose as you all eventually meet up. Thomas, how late is it when you return?
So I want to have a little moment at the pond where I'm sitting with Gerald, and I'm gonna talk to Gerald, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna like take out my jersey that says shit stain on it, and I'm gonna be like, Gerald, unfortunately for you, this is me, and you're stuck with me, but I'm quite happy to have you here, Gerald. I don't know what I expected out of today, but I'd hoped I'd go out there and do an amazing job, and maybe I'd get back into the family, but although I know I helped out, I felt like I got my ass kicked the whole time, and I suppose that I have been referring to myself with a name that I haven't earned, so I suppose that this is me. And I'm gonna take off my like super wizardy hat and my super wizardy cape, and I'm gonna replace my super wizardy cape with my shit stain jersey. But I'm gonna burn out the Martin's fucking store shit, and I'm gonna put that on. And I'm just gonna hold my goose close. And yeah, it'll probably be fairly dark.
Gerald walks over and just kind of lays his long neck like across your lap and just kind of pushes it into your stomach. And yeah.
I'll hug my goose. And then I'm gonna go ahead when it's like kind of night time. That's when I'll head back. When I head back, would there be any places that are selling like Gandalf like pipes? Like I want a pipe. Thomas is gonna think about all the wizards of his home, how they smoked pipes, and Thomas is gonna try to buy a pipe.
Make an investigation check, but before you do that, as you begin to stand up to leave, Gerald waddles over to the hat that is on the ground, picks it up in his bill, and like pushes it onto your head, and then tries to like push it into your head, and he's like.
Oh, Thomas is gonna fully cry. Thomas is gonna have a moment, or he's gonna put his hat on and he's gonna hug his goose.
I'm gonna fucking cry. Oh my god.
I miss my home, Gerald. I miss my family. And I'll walk back into town. I love my goose.
Make an investigation check for me.
Alrighty. I have really good investigation, right?
It should be easy
yeah, because that's intelligent. Yeah, I got a 23.
Yeah, you find a place that's selling like handcrafted, hand-carved wooden things, and they're selling pipes. It is like an old man, an old halfling man that is in the chair whittling. His booth is not too popular, but he is whittling, and as you come up and you make your purchase, he says, "Would you like me to engrave it?"
I'm gonna go. Yes, I would actually. Would you? How deep do you go with these engravings? Like, do you draw, or is it just like, do you like write things? Or...
I have all the time I need. You tell me what you want, I'll make it for you.
I have a quick. Have you broken even tonight?
Well, I don't do this for the money. I've had
Oh my gosh. I love you.
I've had a few purchases, but I do it because my wife doesn't like it when I have 40 pipes in a room in our house.
I'm gonna pull out my huge ass bag of gold and be like, say a number.
A silver for it.
I don't think so. And I'll put 5 gold on the table and just be like, can you just write the name? Can you draw a goose that's like mouth open? Specifically this goose went to Gerald.
Oh,
like,
hello.
Yes. Can you draw it saying like, I love my friends? And then I'll be like Monty, and I'll say the names of Mike, Monty, Dionysus, and Mike.
So he
and Buddy.
One of the nicer pipes, and he picks up his little whittling knife, and he is like old man. He's really slow picking up, but as he actually gets to work, it is like the deft hands of a like really young man as he just gets to work going into this engravings. As he pushes in, it takes him about maybe like 20 minutes as he hands it back to you, and it is this nice like dark wood pipe, and engraved there is along like the actual pipe part, there is a it says all of your friends' names on each side, so you got Monty, Buddy, Mike, and Dionysus. And then the head of it, actually, he turned around while he was carving it until he turned it away. And he's actually transformed the head of it into the head of a goose. And on then the front of it, it says, "I love my friends." As he then puts it on the table and slides it back to you, pushing 4 of the gold back with it. Thank you for your purchase.
Yes, of course. You might be my favorite shopkeep in this whole town. It's truly beautiful work, thank you. And as I walk away, I'm gonna try to use Mage Hand to sneak him into somewhere where he's gonna keep all those gold.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Of course. Would you let me do deception? I assume not, but
no, because this is not a talking thing. It's a skill-based thing.
I got a 15.
50. Yeah, that's an you mage hand up. You put the coins back. Just kind of looking over your shoulder. He seems to be focused on whittling whatever he's whittling. So you all meet back up at the Gilded Goose for the evening. As you walk into, who would you assume is arriving first?
I would think that Monty and I are probably getting back first.
And night has fallen, and as you're getting back, you see out at the doorstep, sitting off to the right of it, there is a halfling man, slick back hair, pencil mustache, and large spectacles, just kind of with his back to the wall, just kind of sitting outside the door of the Gilded Goose. It is Mike. Oh fuck! Did I forget? Martin. It is Martin as he's sitting outside the entrance. I almost said Michael, and I didn't. Is he sitting outside the entrance of the Gilded Goose? He's like, "Hey!"
What's up, Marty?
Unlucky in love tonight.
going on?
I'm empty.
Yeah. Well,
You are welcome to come inside with us.
I'm not, but thank you.
Okay.
Man.
surely
Doesn't
if
the
you're
bartender
with,
not like him?
yeah, I think they have a romantic past.
Maribeth kicked me out, so can't go back in there.
Surely if you're with the champions of the spring fling, right?
Oh, that's nice, but no. I don't want to make her madder than I already did. Oopsie doopsie.
What happened exactly?
Oh, I had some drinks, said I loved her, and she said it's over. So
Is that really all that happened?
yes.
All right. Wow. Is there anything you would like us to get you?
Nothing you can get me. Have fun.
Will do. You stay safe, buddy.
As he keeps taking drinks of his visually empty drink. Just continues
Diana,
to sit outside.
as soon as she goes in, she's going to get a glass of water for him.
You bring it to him. He's, thank you, Donis.
Yes. Excellent memory. Why don't I take this from you? And she gets his other.
But I like that.
But that one's full. This one is empty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Well, if you need anything, just knock on the window. We will be at that booth right over there.
Okay.
Awesome.
So you go in. Eventually, everybody gathers. Monty and Micah, Thomas and Micah coming back in for the evening. It is rowdy. There's a bard, a couple of bards singing together. It is loud. Maribeth seems to be just moving about. There's a couple of other workers there just running drinks and food to people here and there, and she gives you a wave as you come in, and you are all able to narrowly find some places to sit downstairs as you're able to pull a table just as somebody else gets up, and you see that there's one person who was coming from across the room who's like, damn it, and goes back to the bar, just now looking across, as music is lively, people are loud. It's a busy night for the Gilded Goose.
Hell yeah.
Anything specific you would like to do before night falls, or just enjoy the celebrations?
Well, absolutely. Dionys, I mean, the food, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
We are all eating together. I will say Dionys is definitely going after that pepper.
Mm-hmm.
But before that in particular, Dionys is spreading out like all the different desserts that she got for the group to try, but specifically like with Thomas in mind. Again, the candied pumpkin, which is just so strong in my mind right now. So I'm thinking shit like candied pumpkin, sort of like the candy rocks almost. Is cotton candy like a fair food that would exist in your world?
Feasibly, yes.
Okay, just
there's ways.
all sort funnel cake, just churros, kind of just like that sort of like really fun fair food.
Yeah, and then there's more like delicacies in there, probably in that mix too, of like yogurt parfaits and things like that, and frozen mixed cream, which is ice cream with like chocolate sprinkled over the top of it. Just a sugar coma inducing display of things.
Perfect. And Dionys is just unloading her basket with everything.
Yeah, as you dig in, it's delicious, absolutely delicious. In that makes you feel guilty about eating it sort of way.
Thomas is overjoyed by all of this. He's gonna hug Dionys and be like, "Oh my gosh, this is the best
I was about to say Christmas ever. This is the best spring fling ever. And I'll eat the sweets with my beautiful friends.
Hey, Tommy, what you wearing?
I'm just gonna keep a change of fashion. This is what we're doing for a little bit now.
I was thinking, still says Tommy fuck shit stain or something.
It says Tommy shit stain, yeah.
I was pretty sloppy earlier because I was walking, but I could, if I sat down, I could make that say whatever you want. Whether that be Thomas Archibald or if you had something else in mind. I mean, do you want the name Thomas Archibald even?
I want my name to be Thomas Archibald. Maybe more than anything in the world, but I have not earned that name. And so I think that the day that I earn that name is the day that I will learn the things that I deserve.
This is just my opinion. I don't know if that name has earned you. I mean, you're a wizard. You're very powerful. You just won us the spring fling, taking out Ugo. What about you find your own name and make a legacy for yourself? Forget about the fucking Archibalds.
This is like Thomas gives like 1,000-yard stare. And it's like, this is almost unthinkable, but like, wow. Maybe you're right.
Yeah, how about, I got you. Thomas the Good Wizard.
I kind of like that. I'm going to try to smoke for the first time.
First time.
You take the little bit of tobacco that you probably procured from somewhere else.
Okay.
And you have a way to light it, or are you gonna like prestidigitation it? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I was gonna say if I can prestidigitation.
You guys all watch as he pulls out this long pipe with a goose head that you've never seen him pull out before, as he puts it in his mouth and takes his hand and gestures it, and the rings like glow for a second, and then a little like pops up a flare in the pipe, and then pulls back down as you.
Oh my God! It's not sweet at all. Oh no! Please tell me there's more cake, please. My tears stream.
Pushes a little bit of cake towards them.
Thomas is gonna grab as much candy and like
okay. You get like a nerd's rope equivalent and just.
Okay.
Maybe we can find a wizard to make you some good smoking leaves.
Yes, I think I think that's my new quest. I'm gonna try to. Actually, I have an idea. Do we still have the candy sand, Hayden?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not gonna smoke sugar.
Can you throw a little candy sand in here?
That's like a smoke bomb.
Just a little bit in the pipe. All right.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
I mean, just scientifically speaking, real quick, it's still not going to be sweet. I can promise you that.
I'm just gonna turn with the tears like still in my eyes and be like, "Tell me what to do, Monty, please. I'm desperate."
I mean, surely we could find maybe some sort of magical tobacco that potentially
It's pretty good.
I feel like somewhere a DM has his head in his hand, so maybe not. But
No. That's not saying it doesn't exist. That's just saying I really wasn't ready. I haven't thought about the intricacies of the tobacco industry in my world.
Is weed legal? Is weed legal in your world?
It better be.
I mean, depends on which kingdom you're in. Depends on what city you're in too. You know, some cities it's illegal, but like they don't prosecute. You know.
Yeah, what about this city in this kingdom, though?
This isn't Narnia, is it?
None of you are native to the city, so you wouldn't actually know drug
That's
laws
true.
or anything.
That's true. Well, yeah, I think after we've partied a bit, Thomas might try to do an early bedtime.
As you're all talking, a round of drinks is brought to you that you didn't order. As it says, this is from them over there. As you look, and Ugo and Evangeline are at another table, and they just kind of give a raised glass to the four of you.
I'm gonna shout down the aisle. Hey, yo, is weed legal?
Anyone in this bar know weed is legal?
What's weed?
What's it called? I don't know. Halfling hash or something? Is it?
Dionysus is gonna want halfling hash.
It is now. It's now called halfling hash.
Dionysus is going to wow, weed jokes from the D&D group made of all white people. Pretty racy stuff, y'all.
Yeah.
Anyway, Dionysus is going to go over to the table with Ugo and Evangeline and invite them over to join us at ours.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Okay, so
any specific way you're saying? Yeah.
Dionysus is going to say, "Hey, would the two of you like to join us at our table? There's no reason for us to be sitting separately. After all, they seem to be rather busy tonight, and I think it would be nice for us all to get to know each other better."
Go and make a persuasion check for me.
All right. That's not going to be great. That's going to be a 9.
9?
Yeah.
Evangeline is like, I think that would be lovely, and she stands up, and Ugo's like, we already got our table, and she's like, Ugo, come, and he's like, fucking fine. As he gets up, and they do join you at your table.
Nice.
As they join in the drinks with you, and there is general conversation. As they come over and sit down. Thank you for inviting us.
Can I try to sit next to Evangeline?
Yes, you can maneuver that way.
But it's a booth, so it's kind of awkward. You gotta like get on somebody's lap to move around.
Just kind of like leaning in, maybe not directly, like, because that's a little too close. So I'm making eye contact. There's some pretty impressive magic out there.
Why, thank you. I studied it quite profusely to make sure I could do that.
Yeah, it was good stuff. You almost got the better of me. Just trying to be very playful, not actually ripping.
A few more spells, I tell you, I probably would have got you.
Maybe.
Oh. Ugo, I'm going to play matchmaker. Would you come with me?
Right. Wait. What we doing?
We're gonna go get drinks. Come with me.
I'm always down for that. As he gets up and follows you.
Great.
Evangeline just kind of like looks at Dionysus, like, then like looks at you, and like tilts her head.
What's that, Gerald? It's bedtime. Okay.
Thomas gets up and you push your way through the crowd and go upstairs.
Can I message Monty? Be like, you got this, man.
So now it's just Micah, Monty, and Evangeline. Mike is just sitting across the table. Evangeline is still very confused and just kind of like looking at you. And is that what this is?
Oh
I mean,
no,
I'll be
were we
honest.
that obvious?
Oh, you. Oh, look, Thomas is smoking sugar again. I better go stop that.
You
Like-
do that.
Oh no, don't put tea leaves in there.
What?
I'll swing around it if Micah leaves. I'll swing around so that I'm on the opposite side of the booth from her.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, to be straightforward, I was kind of just trying to annoy your brother, but you're good at what you do, huh?
Wow. Wow.
Roll just a general charisma check for me.
Can do. 16? Is that gonna do it?
That's not
That can
bad.
do what?
She looks at you. I do like to annoy my brother.
I think I mean Thomas will probably be pretty busy choking on sugar weed for a while, so
Mhm.
empty room up there. Maybe we can just go a little bit.
Discuss theory.
Yeah.
Might be fun.
Can I say that I went to Dionys and Micah's room?
Yeah.
I'll stand up and I'll extend my arm. Just pull it out.
She will take it and follow you upstairs. Buddy is all. Where's Buddy going?
Is he gonna fall out?
I'm gonna send Buddy to. Thomas hasn't been drinking, right?
Thomas.
I have not.
I'm gonna send Buddy to Thomas.
Okay.
I'll just tell him like, hey, go find the wizard.
Cool.
Once we get upstairs, I guess I'll just send him into Dionysus' room.
Mhm.
Does Buddy knock on the door?
Yes.
I'm gonna be like, Buddy, I'm gonna open the door and I'm gonna alley-oop. All right, are you prepared? Can you? I don't know if you understand because I know Monty sort of does the command. All right, 3, 2, 1, alley-oop. I'm gonna do my thing again.
He does catch you. He seems to be able to at least understand you in some sense, as he catches you and walks you like a bride into the room. The door shuts behind you. You guys, Dionys and Ugo, you guys.
No. Check the
This thing
stream. How's
on?
the stream looking?
The stream
all
should still be
alone.
fine. It usually just craps out for a second. Apologies to everybody for freaking out. Again, internet kind of shitty sometimes. But thank you for staying with us. I was saying, Dionys and Ugo, you are up. You order some drinks. You wait, and as you turn around to head back to your table, it has been occupied as you guys both turn around.
So, who served us drinks really fast?
If you went up to the bar, it would have been Maribeth.
Perfect.
She's like, what can I get you?
So perfect. We're just gonna go ahead and turn back down
Mhm.
and sit down. Well, it does seem that our table mates have abandoned us. Do you think?
Right, where'd my sister?
we have a
Right,
bar?
like what what just happened there? Right, where'd everybody go?
I am actually not entirely sure about that one. Maribeth, would you do me a favor?
I'm really busy. It depends on what it is, but I
understand. Absolutely. But if you have a moment, we have some extra drinks. Why don't you take a moment to yourself? It's spring fling. I know there's someone out there who would love to share a drink with you.
Dionys is Cupid, I think.
know you're new to the city, but just don't get involved in that. All right, it's good. We're good. Don't worry about it. I don't have time. I gotta handle the bar. That guy's drunk, so I'm gonna go check on him. And she leaves.
Well, that didn't work how I thought it would.
Bro, what are you trying to do?
Well, I was trying to get Merriment and Martin to get drunk and talk about their issues, but God, I've gone British. I hate that. What I was trying to do was to get them to talk about their whatever happened. I can't seem to get a clear answer on that front. That being said, well, we seem to have been abandoned. So.
Right. Was that like on purpose? You said something about playing matchmaker.
I was playing matchmaker for Merriment and Martin. I don't know what happened back there.
I wasn't watching.
For all I know, they might have gone looking for that
Really?
thing they were asking about. Lord knows what that is.
I'm sorry, what was that? I wasn't.
No,
I was
the
distracted
thing-
for a second.
The weed. They said something about weed.
I don't know what that is. I never heard of that. Like plant weed? Like.
Right, but which one? There are so many. There are so many weeds. All wonderful. Probably.
He seems to be looking past you, kinda, and then he's like,
Would you like to do shots until one of us gets drunk?
"Yeah, I would."
All right.
And then,
Ugo's our boy now.
you both start. Are you going?
Yeah,
with it?
Dialect
All right.
is throwing them back.
Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Cool. I'm not great at that. I hate having to pull up my character sheet.
I hate using my character sheet when I'm playing Dungeon Dragon.
You know what I mean.
I know.
On my phone. Wow, it's a 6.
You get the impression that Ugo has done this a lot more than you have, as you start to really, really feel it, and he still seems barely phased. About 4 or 5 shots in, he's ready for another. He's like, all right, are you good? You look out of it.
I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm doing better at this moment than I have ever done before. Do you know what I am meaning?
I do know what you're meaning. I got you. He kind of looks. He's like, yeah, I know, but just don't worry about it. He looked away from you for a second, then he's like, are you sure you're good? Right.
You keep looking away. Why do you keep looking?
That's because I'm crazy. As he grabs another shot and pulls another shot back.
So tell me about that flaming red sword of yours.
Flame cutter. Right, that's my sword. It's special. Got power right behind it.
Right.
Right.
It looks like it.
Fairly heirloom of sorts too.
Oh, okay. So was that it? Did you inherit it?
Yep, I got it from my dad.
So? I'll admit.
You're a curious drunk, huh?
Yes, I ask questions. It makes it easier. I find I have it difficult to talk when I myself am drunk, so it is much easier to ask someone else.
Mm-hmm.
That way.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, I do not have to worry about it. Because otherwise, I will just talk and talk and talk. And I will just keep talking. So I am asking you a question. What were we talking about?
We were talking about you talking to me and asking me questions.
Seems weird talking about talking.
Right. He takes another shot and pulls another one back, and he's like, "Yeah, I know. I'm done."
Evangeline said something when we were fighting.
Oh.
She said that it wasn't about the money. It was about the money for us. What was it for you?
I like to fight. Oh, I mean, obviously, like our name's out there now, you know.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. Well, and it helps, I think, that the Allsbanes is such. It just rolls off the tongue.
Mm-hmm. Right, trying to turn that family name around in the history sense, you know.
What do you mean?
Oh well, we just got, you know, me and Evie. We got, you know, some of our older relatives weren't the best folks, and you know, made a name for themselves in not being the best folks. So.
Oh, we are always cleaning up the messes of our elders, aren't we?
Truly are, right? Yeah, my dad was the first, you know, try to first turn that whole thing around, but he only got so far.
Was he the first bearer of Flame Cutter?
Oh no, Crimson Flame Cutter's been in my family for generations. It's got a sullied past, man. I'll tell you. I don't. If I could, I like the sword. It's a good sword, right? But like, it's got a history. Not the best history.
Mm-hmm. It's so tricky because it has that sentimental value, but at the same time, it's so charged.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what you're like? Your cactus staff got history?
Not as much, or if it does, I don't know it. I had a friend give it to me. They had many heads. I forget. It can be tricky sometimes.
Where are you from, Donis?
The Pereira Desert. It's both where the two mountains meet, but also the point of exhaustion.
I've never been to the desert, so I don't got a fucking clue what that means.
The point of exhaustion is not a place, it is a state of mind. You find it when you need it.
Right. I'll have to go searching for it sometime.
You might get a warm welcome, or...
I'll just tell him I know you, right, wherever I find him, whatever this mini-hedge lady is.
Yeah, that would probably do for you.
He kind of like looks over to the side and nods and then heads back in. Well, I am quite tired. Seems my sister's disappeared, so I'm just going to go back to my room. Are you going to get up your room safe and what you want, like an escort, you know, make sure you don't fall down those stairs?
I should be fine, thank you. I think I'm going to sit here and just watch the crowd a little.
Right. Well, if you need anything, I'm down the hall on the right.
Thank you.
And he leaves and heads upstairs. So, Monty, as you get to your room, Evangeline follows in after you. She says, "You keep it decently tidy, huh?"
Yeah, I'm kind of a neat freak a little bit.
So, theory, yes?
Yeah. You know, actually, you had that, I mean, not to get too actually deep into things, but you had that, like, glyph ward that was kind of floating around you, right?
Yes, that is part of my specialization. I using my magic, I am able to channel and keep a bit of the spells to protect myself when they are from certain, drawing upon the powers of only certain ley lines. What about you? How do you do your things?
Oh, I knew a guy. He was very smart. He taught me a lot about it. I mean, it all stems from a more kind of practical knowledge of first the utility of the material, and then using that to kind of expand upon some of the more basic arcane theorem. A lot of synchronicities there. Maybe
you read your notes sometime.
I was actually going to show you. I'm going to take out my notebook. I'm going to sit on the bed and maybe kind of gesture for her to sit next to me.
Yeah, she'll sit next to you.
And then I'm taking out my notebook. I thought you'd probably be a little bit smarter about this kind of thing than I am. I'm going to show her plans I've been drawing up for what could eventually be a repulsion shield.
So sorry.
For a repulsion shield, some arcane kind of abjurative runes that might repel people trying to hit me.
She takes it and flips through, and then she puts her hand out and she's wearing a ring on her middle finger that she just kind of presses into, and then a spell book appears in her hands, and she flips through it and looks and says, I think you're on the right track here. She points out a couple of changes. You change these runes around, you might get a stronger, more centralized version of the effect that you're searching for. If it is, you're looking to push enemies away, correct?
Yes, yeah.
I think if you modify this and draw along more of this line of power, you'll push him back a little further.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, and I'll make sure I'll jot down like everything she's saying. Make a bunch of like little side notes here and there.
And then she will gesture, and the spell book will vanish from existence again.
I'll close my notebook, kind of tuck it back into my jacket, and I'll fully kind of turn to her. So where's next for the old Allsbanes?
Well, I think we might head north. Go through Umphalos. Neither of us have been, and we're a little flush with cash now, so I figure we can journey, see what they need done up there. What about you? Your candy mafia, as it is.
Yeah, I think we're heading opposite direction down to Damat. Various exciting adventures to be had there.
Interesting name, Candy Mafia. Where did you get it, if you don't mind me asking?
Our wizard, who, Mr. Archibald, who I hear you've heard a lot about.
Yes, it's weird you call him Archibald. I've known so many Archibalds that have it. The name, I don't see his face. It's odd, but.
What do you mean by that?
Like you say Archibald, and I think of like people who I've seen alter reality in front of my eyes, and then I reestablish and know that you're talking about Tommy, who is not weak by any means, but is not the Archibald that is taught about in schools,
I guess not. But
I don't mean to be insulting. I think he has a lot of potential, but he is not an Archibald in the traditional sense.
Well, maybe he's got a lot more to offer than those other guys do.
I'm sure he does. He seems like a wonderful man.
Sorry, I've been drinking a little bit. I get defensive.
No, it's good to care about your friends.
Yeah, I've never had I've had people back in my hometown, but never had friends like these before. I get defensive.
Not even Sinake?
That was different. I'll drop kind of my body language, even relax a little bit. No, I mean, a lot of extenuating circumstances there. I mean, I cared for her truly more than I've ever cared for fucking anybody, but was not meant to be.
Extenuating circumstances. There always are, aren't there? Just truly unfortunate.
Yeah. But when there aren't, there's always some fun to be had.
There is always fun to be had. If I could have one more question before, the night progresses.
Sure.
Your robotic companion, Buddy. My brother tells me there's something special about him.
Yeah.
If it's not too personal, I would love to know what makes him unique. I've seen automatons before, both sentient and non-sentient, and my brother has never mentioned anything about them to me.
Put some extra spice in him. Look, this is a little stupid. I'm just gonna trust you. Because I don't fucking trust your brother.
He is brash, but he is harmless.
Can I try to get... I mean, she's not giving me like a shakedown, right? I mean, can I just try to get like a feel?
Yeah, give me an insight check.
Yeah. That is a 17.
She seems genuinely interested in what you have to say. She is... Her body language is like forward and just listening. Like not... You don't necessarily know if there's an ulterior motive, but she does seem like she's genuinely just curious about what makes him special. And what she said about her brother was she doesn't think her brother is that much of a threat.
Look, the less you know, the better. But
of course,
that guy I was talking about.
We could always do a trade of information. If you have any questions for me. Depending on what you reveal, I might reveal an equal amount about my situation. Our extenuating circumstances as they are.
Okay. At this point, I think Monty's even maybe trying to take this as an opportunity to impress her. We made a ley line. Just kind of made one.
You're joking, aren't you?
No.
I've heard about that in theory, but it's always been discussed as a practical impossibility.
Yeah, I mean, impossibility is right, but...
That would be massively unstable. How is it not tearing apart the universe?
Well, I mean, as much as I'd like to take all the credit for it, that other guy was pretty good too.
I would love to meet him.
Well, he's dead, so.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. But I believe when we first talked to you, the Allsbanes, right? Supposedly some infamy surrounding the name. What's the deal there?
Well, me and my brother's lineage has a small name for themselves of being troublemakers as sorts, in the mystical sense. My grandparents were cultists of sorts. They attempted rituals. Our father stopped them. Him and his sister did that, but before that, up until my father and my aunt, our family was quite evil, to say the least. it's not explicitly stated, but I believe the ruins of Quizon can be traced back to our family.
Shit.
Shit indeed. And it follows us wherever we go. Met a couple of history buffs, and they were not too fond of the name, kind of. We had to explain that, no, we're not evil, we're just part of an evil bloodline. So.
I know what that's like.
Mm-hmm.
The crest name has a little bit of infamy itself.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, probably not.
Which is probably a good thing. I'd rather a family of no infamy than a family of evil infamy.
And then I'll let the silence hang for a little bit, and then I'm gonna kiss her.
She is going to, as she sees you start to pull in, she just kind of leans back, puts her hand on your hand. I thought this was just to annoy my brother, was it not? She's going to give you hand a squeeze, stand up, and says, "Until next time, Monty Crest." And she's going to leave the room.
Very nice.
You all get your sleep. Sleep comes to you eventually. The three of you and Buddy all crowded in one room.
So Diane falls asleep at the bar.
Okay. You pass out at the bar.
I would also, after she left, I would go collect Thomas or try to.
You find you see that when you go in, Dionysus is still not up there, and
I'm gonna go down and try to like bring her upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, come on.
She does not wake up. You're gonna have to carry her.
Buddy, can you help me out here, friend?
Yeah, I'll send Buddy, or if Buddy's going, I'll walk with and have Buddy pick her up.
Okay.
And if easy enough, you get Dionysus back up into bed. Anything else before night comes to all of you as you get Dionysus barely conscious into her bed.
Hey, Monty.
What's up?
Whatever happened in the bedroom? Okay, I want to ask you one thing. Can you fix me up a coffee grinder? I want to set up something for Dionysus. If you can fix me up like a coffee grinder or a percolator, some sort of like drip brewer or something that just like streamlines the coffee making process and also like helps make quick coffee for Dionysus. I want to make like something really nice, like a really nice cup, because I know like, I've been working out and like I've been doing a lot of stuff, making a lot of noise in the morning. Seems like a brick, but still I feel like inconsiderate for not like doing anything. So if I can like help make some good coffee for her, if you can
so a coffee grind, like I could absolutely make you something to grind beans.
Yeah.
We're looking about something like sorry, I'm a little drunk. A machine, right, that would make coffee out of the coffee beans.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, with that, I would probably need some help from you, actually.
Sure. What you need?
I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about food, making food.
Yeah, no, we make coffee all the time down at the open hand. So like, just whenever you get working on it, let me know and I can tell you about optimal times, stuff like
DM, that. Does that, if I was working like with a chef or cook, does that seem like something that is within the realm of possibility?
Yes, there'd be a couple of different ways of going at it. Just in your drunken state, you could make it mechanical, or you could potentially make it magical. It seems like it would probably not be too hard of an enchantment to brew up.
But that would be probably more costly, right?
It would be a little bit more costly to make it magical, but it would be a more efficient machine if you were to make it magical. Like it would be one of those ones where it's like you basically all you would need to do is add water and beans and it would do the work for you. If you
So I came up with this great idea. You put a little pot in there, and then whenever it's done, you throw it out. Because in this world, plastic doesn't exist, so we could just make as much waste as possible, and it doesn't
no plastic island in the middle of the Delioro Sea.
As far as we know.
As far as you know. That's the next campaign is the plastic island.
Alex.
That's okay.
Okay. Like he did that on purpose.
Yeah, probably. But yeah, so it's something you could make. It probably wouldn't be too pricey. You would just need to do a little bit of research, and it would probably take you a couple days to put together.
Okay. Yeah, that's. I can grab parts while we're shopping tomorrow and get working on that for you.
Okay, cool. I'll see you later. I'm sorry for bothering you so late at night.
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah.
So, rest comes to you all. Dionys, you, in your drunken state, awaken in the dream oasis. Again, sitting on a pile of gold, and again, with hundreds of pairs of eyes watching you. And then 2 large pairs of eyes open and close, and then all the eyes incinerate into flame, and you're sitting in darkness. And then you awaken, a little hungover, to the sounds of Micah working out. So the day is yours, the day after the festival. What would you like to be doing?
First things first, Dionys is going to collect her basket because she left it on the table last night.
Wonderful. You go down, it is, they're in the midst of cleaning it up. There's a couple of passed out people being woken up, shuffled out. It's in a state. It was it's obviously it's obvious that it was packed and crowded, and so they're cleaning, and you find your basket easy enough and pick it up, and any sweets that were left on the table had been eaten by other parties. There is nothing left on the table.
Anyone who would go to a table and see leftover food and decide to eat that food, that takes some gumption. I respect that.
Well, most of those people last night were blackout drunk, so.
Okay, I can, yeah. Dionys is going to see if she can get a cup of coffee and perhaps a protein shake.
Easy enough. Protein shake don't really exist in the world.
I didn't think so.
But cup of coffee is easy enough.
Okay, well, she'll get 2 cups of coffee then.
Okay.
And bring them back up to the room.
Cool. So you have your coffee. What would you like to do on this wonderful Zaspros day?
We gotta get ready to go to do I don't even know what's there. I don't know
Yeah. I guess if we're quick, we could probably. I don't think I'm gonna buy any magic items. So maybe if all of y'all want to head to the shop and I can just go grab our supplies for the trip, we could probably still be out of here at a reasonable hour.
If we leave at noon, we should be able to get almost a little over half a full day's travel in. At least before nightfall. That is as good a start as any. Is there anything that you would need from the store?
From the magical art? Nah, I don't think so. I handle my own stuff for that.
I will keep an eye out for you.
Okay. So, what part? We're gonna start with you, Monty. What are you looking for specifically?
I want to get rations and just food for the trip.
Easy enough.
Make sure. I think we already have tents, campfire stuff, everything like that. Yeah, that's pretty much. I will look for also while I'm in just general shops and stuff like that. I'm going to look for supplies for that coffee
Okay.
thing. And I also want to look for just various metal and probably some like wood supplies to create certain thing I talked to you about off stream. Basically enough. I want to be making a sort of harness that looks like it could fit on the back of Buddy to attach to Buddy for a very small person, for what looks like it would fit a very small person to perch on the back of Buddy.
Oh my God, is Buddy pregnant? Oh, he's having a baby. Oh, damn.
So yeah, easy enough. We'll say you probably, with the coffee grinder, you don't know exactly what you're gonna need, so you aren't really able to make exact purchases. You could get your materials from Zaspros easy enough. You would need about 250 gold worth of metal, scrap metal, and other metals if you're wanting to start working on this project. And it'll take you about a week of work that you can't do on the road. You'll have to be doing it. You'll need a connection to a smithy if you're going to be doing the work. So you can either choose to buy and you'll have to haul that metal with you along the road, or you can get it later on.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I'll just keep I guess I'll just plan on doing that in Domont.
Okay. Easy enough. So the three of you head to the life lesson boot, or the Death-Defying Emporium, correct? That is where you're headed?
Yes.
Okay. So let us. So you head in the morning. You see that Zaris, the large half-orc figure with just very nicely dressed with little his little circular glasses, tiny, like looking down, reading through some ledgers as you come in. He says, "Oh, hello."
Hey, do you remember me? We had lunch. Remember that?
I do remember that. That was wonderful.
Well, thank you. So I was the one who left the note about.
You were the one who left the note. Yes. Okay.
Yes. I realized.
Congratulations, by the way, at the fling yesterday. I was watching. It was very impressive.
Well, thank you. So I am prone to getting hurt extremely easily and going down extremely fast, being that I am old and slow. And help me, I guess.
Well, we do have some items in stock. Unfortunately, you were a little late today. The second place recipients came in and bought a couple of items earlier today. But I do still have a couple of things, depending on what you're looking for. What exactly is it that you're looking for?
I don't know, I guess, like... What am I looking for?
Are you wanting something that protects you from being hit, or keeps you... well, I can't offer you something that protects you from being hit. I sold that. But
Shit.
I do have maybe something that keeps you from bleeding out, as he goes and pulls a small silver locket with a heart-shaped gem at the edge of it. This is an artifact which allows you to, if you were to drop to an unconscious state and there was a large gash, it would keep the blood inside and keep the insides where they're supposed to be.
What would that do mechanically?
It basically stabilizes you whenever you go down. I call it a parapet of wound closure.
How much?
This is 450 gold pieces.
You know what? I'll take it.
Very well. He kind of takes it and he goes behind the counter and he wraps it in a white cloth and hands it and takes your gold. So go ahead and mark off 450 gold pieces, and you can write down a parapet of wound closure. I can give you the whole details of what the rundown is after the game, how that will work.
I was going to say that doesn't bring him back to
No.
conscious state. Right,
No,
right, right.
it just keeps him from having to make death saving throws.
Which is nice.
Yes, it is.
Other than that, I do have, I still have our Revivify gem if you were to be murdered and needed I did not have access to a caster. That is still 2,000 gold pieces, and we still have some health potions in stock if you are in the mind for that.
Honestly, this has gone pretty well for me, so thank you. I'm gonna head out. Ooh, are there any candy shops in town?
In Zaspros, I am not a purveyor of the sweets, so I would not know.
Okay, well, all right. Oh, good. Later, man. No.
Good evening, or good morning. Have a good rest of your day.
I see that you as well had a rather disorienting night.
I don't ever know what you mean.
Of course. That was rather foolish of me. Before we go, and I cannot speak for Micah, but I am looking for a gilded flower. If you happen to have any.
A gilded
know.
flower?
Yes.
I might be able to look through our compatriots. Is this for a spell casting focus? Do you need it of a certain value?
Yes. In order to produce the spell effect that I'm looking for, it needs to be worth at least 300 gold.
300 for a gilded flower. I will check. Let me check in the back.
Thank
He
you.
walks back and, you wait for about a minute, and he comes back and pulls out this, this small palm-sized flower, with golden petals. Do you think this would be sufficient?
It's beautiful. Thank you.
300 gold pieces.
My pleasure. She's gonna transfer. That's. I imagine that's a long time to give that over to someone, huh?
Do what?
Imagine counting out 300 gold.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. One. Yeah. No. I just assume you're probably.
I don't like making change.
It's how transaction works. There'd be credit cards eventually, magic credit cards. As he hands you the gilded flowers, it's anything else I can do for you?
I do believe that should be all. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations again on your victory.
Believe me, it was our pleasure.
All right. So, what else for the Candy Mafia in the city of Zaspros?
I walk up. You wouldn't sell clothes here that do anything. That would be across the street, am I right?
Well, it depends on what type of enchantment. We don't have anything in stock, but I have made cloaks in the past that offer different types of protections.
Well, I just get hit a lot. And, if I could, if I can get something that still fits, because this is still really tight. These are beginners, and I'm a lot more muscular than a lot of the Akrokra that the people that normally get robes like this, totally a lot more muscular than they are. Whoever they may be, on average. Whoever they may be.
I am not if you're looking for armor, I am not a special. That is not my special. That is not Ruthor's specialty. So, unfortunately, I can't help you.
Sorry about that. I head over.
Okay. Cool. Anything else you guys would like to do in the city of Zaspros?
So Hayden, I remember that like wands with extra kick were really expensive. If I just wanted to get just like a wand, like a regular, just wooden.
As a spellcasting focus, it'd probably be about 50 gold pieces. If you
Don't
want
think that's worth it because I kind of want a wand.
How much do you think I could make it for, Hayden?
If you wanted to make a +1 wand, ballparking, probably somewhere between 300 to 400.
We'll look into that. And I mean, hey, that's definitely something that we can put into party funds, I think. And
I can front 200 of that.
It would also you would have to do a little bit of research, Monty, because there might be other things just that might be hard to find in a city to get that.
Well, I'm good otherwise.
Yeah. Maybe that's another thing. Once we get to Doma, since we'll probably be there for a little longer, I can spend some time looking into.
Cool. But I'm ready to hit the road.
All right.
Oh fuck! Sorry, one more thing.
Of course.
I kind of want to get like a little not backpack, but kind of sack with a little cloth thing that Gerald can sit in, so his neck is just kind of always peeking over my shoulder.
Okay. Yeah, that's easy enough.
It's just like some fabric.
You'll have to wait. It is a custom order. It's not something you're gonna find on hand, but you're able to find it, and order it. So as you leave out of the city of Zaspros.
One more thing. I'm so
course.
sorry. Diana, right after they leave, Dionysus is going to drop into Duthor's license, and she is going to.
Hello. Howdy.
How are you doing? Did you enjoy your spring fling?
I did. I thought you guys went really well. Congratulations on your victory.
Thank you. As I said to your rival next door. With all pleasure. I am looking for a bow. I was under the impression my hunting days are over, but as we saw during the spring fling, having a bit more range would do me some good.
Well, you want a bow? I think I got something like that. I might not have my enchanted one is it's a bit pricier. It's about 550 gold pieces, but it does not require ammunition.
Although that is tempting, I think I will simply deal with having to collect my arrows at the end of the day.
Well, I don't have anything enchanted if you were looking for that.
Do you mean unenchanted?
Yeah, I don't have anything unenchanted.
All right then. Well, in that case, it is a pleasure nonetheless to see you. Do you have any recommendations as to where I should go?
Well, I'm sure you could find some just general weaponsmithies in here somewhere in town. I'm sure it's not too hard to find. He kind of gives you directions to one that he gets his supplies from. So,
Dionysus goes there.
Okay.
Real quick, before we go, do you sell guns? Just gotta ask. I just gotta ask. Because if I could get a Glock, my job would be so much easier.
I don't sell firearms. That's more of a that's really like an elven gnomish thing. Duthor. It's not really an enchanted thing too. Duthor is.
I'm sorry, the image of Legolas with the Glock is very funny to me. Sorry.
Duthor is he's an enchanter, and that's not really something he does. So.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Cool. Anything else? All right. So, Candy Mafia, as you head out from the city of Zaspros, south towards the city of Domot, in search of the Phoenix King, that is where we're going to go ahead and get on with our days and into the session today. Thank you all so much for watching this wonderful Jest Quest episode. Glad we're back. Glad we're not frozen. That is very nice. So hopefully we will see you guys next week. That one shot we talked about doing on Valentine's Day will come down the pipeline eventually. Next time we have to take a week-long break. But until then, have fun on your adventures. Bye, y'all.